I've never been so hurt in my life. I feel like dying. Me and my wife have been having issues for little over a year. She recently let me know she wasn't pleased with me sexually. I stood up one night because I couldn't sleep and noticed her phone buzzing a lot. I looked through the phone and saw that she has been texting another man. Explicit photos, text messages, planning getaways together. The woman I've known for over 10 years completely destroys me in the blink of an eye. I've never been so hurt before, and I don't think I ever will be. The things she said almost made me vomit while laying next to her. She doesn't know that I know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I feel hollow inside and lonely. I do not know where to go to. I didn't just lose my wife, I lost my best friend. Saddest day of my life. Document it. Get a lawyer. Not pleased with you sexually is just code for her being a cheat. Best friends don't betray each other. She isn't who you thought she was. I feel like I literally just died. I've invested so much into this woman, I can't believe she did this to me. I am so sorry for you, man. What are you planning to do now? If I were in your position, I would first of all collect all the evidence, then meet a lawyer to get the paperwork done. Then I will separate all the shared bank accounts. I will block all the shared credit cards as well. Once all of this is done, I will get her served in the place of her work. I will never move out of the house if the house is in my name. Instead, I will ask her to move out. If she doesn't, I will tell her that I will expose her to all her relatives and friends if she doesn't move out. I will cut all contacts with her. Then, I will join IC for infidelity trauma. I will also join a gym and work out of my body shape. I will get the divorce done and move on. If her app is married, I will let his wife know too. I will never give her another chance to hurt me. Take screenshots and record evidence before doing anything. No matter what you do, you must have evidence even if you don't tell her. You're clearly overwhelmed, and you know what? That's fine. That's normal. You're in a state of shock. So first thing, allow yourself that shock. You're a human being, not some sort of unfeeling alien. So be kind to yourself. Your partner betrayed you. So the person who now needs to have your back more than anyone else is yourself. And that includes self-care, like allowing yourself a bit of time to let things sink in. The truth is that this isn't some magical thing that has just happened the moment you discovered it. Your wife is the same person, a cheater, she was last week or the week before that. All that changed is that you now know about it, and yes, that does change your world completely. But what I want to say is, you're not on a timer where you need to get over everything in the next 2 hours or everything implodes. Depending on how you function, you can play the long game. If you need some time to let things sink in because otherwise you can't function, then that's what it is. Sure, you probably can't act like everything is great. So see what you can do about that. You could fake an illness and explain acting differently like that. You could claim to take a business trip when you are, in fact, taking a few days off to go on a small vacation to clear your thoughts. You could confide in a friend and stay at their place for a few days. The friend could cover for you and say that they are in a tough spot and need you there. Whatever, basically. You need to do what you can to go back to functioning. Because you are not just a husband who got cheated on. You are also a father, and you need to be able to function for your kids. This means that you need to go and see a lawyer and let them help you to get your ducks in a row to ensure that you get put into a position where you can be the best dad to your kids you can be. And yes, this will require strength, and every part about this sucks. You don't deserve to be put into this position. Your kids don't deserve it either. But your wife didn't care about that. So instead, you need to care about yourself and your kids. Which means to first get yourself back out of this abyss and then get yourself legal help. Lawyer. As well as mental help. Be it actual therapy or just a good support network of friends and family who will have your back. If you find yourself suffering from the things you are experiencing now long-term, you might also need medication. And all of that is fine. It is just important that you take care of yourself. Breathe. One step after the next. Everyone here is screaming, "Lawyer," and that is completely correct. But just expecting someone who just had his whole world shattered to simply get up and make that call is a bit of an illusion. You need to get the proof saved ASAP, and you do need to see a lawyer in short order as well, before she catches on. But it is completely fine to collect yourself first and give yourself a bit. Nothing good will come out of you being a wreck and not functioning, but still attempting things which will just lead to issues later on, like not gathering the proof or not speaking with a lawyer before confronting your wife. So take a step back for a day or 2 or 3 until you can think again and are less emotionally overwhelmed. Sorry man. A time for everything. You are in shock now. Allow it to happen, but remain somewhat normal in appearance. Separate the emotional with what you need to do. Collect whatever proof you can. Get with a professional in law and a therapist that can help you navigate all this and ready yourself psychologically. Hope you find joy again. Hopefully with someone better. She had someone to compare you to. Pretty sure she was already doing it when she complained. You have to handle yourself and confront her. You still have your life ahead, and leaving her won't be easy, but all you can do is divorce to move on. I am sorry this happened to you. I am so sorry. I've been there too. I highly recommend that you visit the subreddit r/divorce even if you are not thinking about divorce at this moment. If only because that is where you are going to find a whole tribe of people who are reeling from the same utter destruction of the fabric of their lives. For now, just breathe and keep yourself safe. Go to a lawyer and get the papers ready. Counseling. Stat. Some people can manage the next steps on their own after learning about an affair. But your despair and confusion tells me you need an ally right now. A counselor will help ground you while you are reeling and help you separate her selfish, self-serving, self-deceptive and gaslighting excuses for why she's cheating on you from your own thoughts and feelings about yourself. It is the cheater who does not deserve love, not you. If you are in the US or similar country, your employer probably has an EAP program at work. I used it when I prevented someone from killing themselves in public and could not believe how helpful they were, even though I had just experienced something so totally out of the ordinary. Because of how deep your despair is, the feeling of wanting to die, I hereby declare you have my permission to call a suicide hotline and talk to them. It's okay that other people might be more suicidal than you. They will take your call and help you. And then start talking to people you are close to IRL. You need backup and perspective. Let people help you right now. Okay, stop crying and get a grip. You need to get up high and speak to an attorney ASAP. Do not confront her. If you haven't already, take pics of all her texts and sexting. She will gaslight and you are still in shock and will rationalize her betrayal. She has no love for you left and is in an affair fog. She has written you off. You have to look out for yourself and take advantage of her while she is in the fog and willing to do everything to expedite her way to her new lover. I know this sounds counterproductive, but it is what it is. She's for the streets now. I've been in a very similar position, as I'm sure a lot of people have. And it's painful beyond description, believe me. I understand. Because she isn't aware of what you found. You need to take this time to get all of your initial shock and emotion out of the way, before you can decide what is best for you and your kids. Don't make any big decisions right now. They will be based on emotions. I think you need to ask yourself whether this is something you would be able to get past. If it is, then therapy and counseling is needed for both of you. If it isn't, then you know the only route you can go down. I wish you the best of luck. Loneliness is the first red flag in a relationship. In other words, this is clearly the first indication to you that your needs are not being met. When matters of the heart are involved, of course we will feel pain. It's what you do with the pain that will determine your character. Take the pain and turn it into your strength. Honor your feelings. Honor the time spent together. Stay true to yourself. Find your will. Time to reflect on you and all the beautiful joys you've wanted to experience in life. Love yourself while you walk. You hike. Meditate. Better yet, love yourself on that vacation that you've been saving for. Live life. You only have one. Now it's time to play it like a Cold War. Don't say anything. Get a lawyer and craft a strategy to destroy her. At this point, love is not longer in the equation. It is war. And you must be the one who strikes first. Hey man. Had the exact same situation this year myself. Personally, I was only able to write down his number and then I had to wake her up and confront her. I couldn't hold it in like you. If it gives you solace. The shock was the worst part of it for me. Half a year later I am saying this. Not that changing my life completely. Letting go of the dog we had together and being left alone with all her debt was easy. But letting go of her was kinda easy. Not at first. But later on, once all the emotions stabilized. I think it might be best for you to contact a lawyer before telling her. Gather all the evidence you can. Make an exit plan for either her or you and plan your confrontation once you know exactly how you want to go about this. Whatever you do, don't give her another chance. Stand up for yourself. Don't let her drag you down. You deserve better. I am so sorry. And if it helps, you can vent to me in DMs if you feel like it and have no one you can turn to. Just hit me up. I may just be a 17-year-old, but I went through a breakup with whom I thought was the love of my life. A year and a half gone just like that. She'd already been talking to a guy she knew for who knows how long before she finally broke ties with me. I've felt ill, like a part of me has died. Didn't eat for a few days. She was my first love, first kiss, and even more beyond that. All I can tell you is that time will heal. It's a painful process, but with time you'll heal. Hang out with some buddies if you'd like. Find a way to get your mind off of this situation. It's going to open a new way of life to you. Welcome. It sucks, but eventually, you'll find a 19-year-old named Tiffany and you'll forget all about wife and her phones. I'm so sorry, my friend. Getting betrayed by the people we love most is a pain that you never forget. Just remember that there is happiness on the other side of all of this. And that you deserve to have people in your life who truly value you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.